look over
I,
over the minutes now. Okay.
We're making sure we have it. There we go.
And the minutes, which were pretty brief, very brief, from February 20th. Here's our motion. We approve the minutes.
some moved.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Minutes approved. Okay, first item, authorization to make budget and program changes to 2020 action plan, the city's 5-year consolidated plan. Wayne?
Yes, sir. We're asking approval to move $40,000 out of our CDBG CV3 fund. That would come out of administration, and we want to award that to Tuscaloosa Fire and Rescue so they can buy additional equipment.
Oh. Anything
Norman.
you wanna-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, anything, Chief, you wanna say about this?
Yes, sir. No, we appreciate it very much. It's gonna help. You know, during COVID, we were able to get a lot of money with the assistance of their programs, but this money's gonna be going to buy some additional medical supplies.
Yeah.
To help support the stuff we've already purchased.
Okay. And Councilor Wilson, you have anything to add?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, is there a motion we approve?
So moved.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And the budget change approved. Wayne?
And the second item that we have, we are proposing to move $55,127.35 from our program year 21 CDBG admin, and we're going to move that to the Section 108 principal and pay down a single payment in advance. So we would thereby reduce the number of years that we owe for that loan.
On the Allen Jemison
Yes.
home?
Yes. It would pay out in 2029 instead of 2030 by doing this.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. So moved.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And that motion carries. Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you.
Margaret, you're up.
Sorry. All right, so we are requesting to make some changes to our program year 2022 action plan. This is to reduce our current project with the Tuscaloosa Housing Authority by $131,323.92. This is going to be added to the West Grove infrastructure installation project with Habitat for Humanity.
Okay, remind me where that is.
So it is in West Tuscaloosa. It is behind Mod Watley. Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So Habitat is over there, and they are doing an affordable housing
Yeah.
neighborhood subdivision.
I just don't think I'd heard the name West Grove.
Yeah, so that's the name that has been
I like
selected.
that,
I do too. Reminds you of trees and
Yeah.
the breeze.
Absolutely.
Easy.
Trees and the breeze
Yes,
and the bees.
Yes.
Why the change?
So
Of that much, of that big amount of money. What made us change that from?
okay, so for the
Housing
past 6 years, we have been funding the Tuscaloosa Housing Authority for its Springer Estates property for the installation of infrastructure there. They have reached the point where they have completed their infrastructure project, and now they are doing the final installation of lighting around that area. So the money that is in there, they no longer need it for their project. And so, because Habitat is doing an affordable housing project, which is our number one priority under our consolidated plan, we're like, hey, this is a great opportunity for us.
Okay.
Make a motion.
So moved.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Margaret?
Okay, and this is at the end of our citizen participation process. As a federally funded project, we are required to do a 30-day citizen comment period. And at the end of that comment period, we would like the authorization to go ahead and amend our Habitat for Humanity contract to add that additional $131,000 to their contract.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. And community planning development,
All
your
right.
update.
Yay! So, In February of 2024, we received approval from our HUD field office to change our program year date. In the past, our program year date started on April 1 and it ended March 31st. Because our program year started so soon, far ahead of or behind, depending on how you look at it, the city's actual budgeting process. Most of our nonprofits are on a calendar year fiscal date. We were like, okay, what can we do to decrease our administrative burden to our office, make it easier for our nonprofits? So we requested to have our program year changed. We requested to have it reflect the city's program year start date, which is October 1. However, our HUD office, they put the pause on that and they granted us a September 1 start date. So that means that for program year 2024, the start date for that would be September 1st instead of being April 1.
Okay.
If you do recall, we have to wait until we get an allocation from Congress every single year before we can move forward. And every year, it is far beyond the April 1st deadline when we get our allocation. So that already puts us behind schedule.
Sure.
So that means that program year 23 is going to end on August 31st instead of March 31st. So 4 months longer. It'll be 16 months versus 12.
That makes sense to me.
Yes,
Sure.
so that's just an update, just keeping you informed in the loop of what's going on.
That's good to know.
Yes.
Somebody asked about the
Yes.
quit it.
That's our theme song today.
I know.
Keep the party going.
I thought I'd put it on silent, but I did not.
It's all right.
Now it is. Is there more?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
There's much more.
Okay.
So the next item, that's it on the program year updates, unless you have any questions about it. It's just pretty much our year is going to be 16 months versus 12 months this year.
And that's
Okay.
page 11 through 14, right?
So the second item is we are also going to be announcing our notice of funding availability. As you know, in previous years, we do have an application process. Our grants are competitive. They're competitive grants. So when you apply to the program, we are looking for organizations that are very good fits for our funding, that have the capacity and the resources to handle federal funding. Our application period is going to open April 1st of this year. So there will be a notification in the newspaper. It will be on our website. We will be providing information. And also, of course, asking our city staff and counselors if they have any suggestions, comments, whatever for program year 2024. And that process, the application process, should be finished by April 30th, which means is that the final applications will be due on April 30th.
Is this the block grants? And
Yes,
all,
yes,
everything?
yes, sir. So it is for our Community Development Block Grant, also known as CDBG, and Home Investment Partnerships, also known as HOME.
People better get busy.
They better get busy. They better get busy. So we're excited about it. This is going to be the final year for our 2020-2024 consolidated plan. So we are also going to be in the planning stages for our 25 through 29 consolidated plan. And we want engagement. We want to hear what you want to do. We want to hear what Tuscaloosa is dreaming about investing with these particular set of funds. So look forward to hearing a lot from us in the future.
Okay.
And when will the new, for the 25 through 2029 discussion begin?
Oh, it will be beginning in, I think, May 1st. We're going to start doing our calendar and start engaging with the community about getting our feedback. We also are required to do consultations with our nonprofit community and other governments such as City of Northport, Tuscaloosa County. So it is a very intensive process, and it's exciting.
Y'all have done well.
Yeah.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Any questions?
Question? I'm good.
All right, well,
Thank you.
enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Chip?
I'm just giving you all an update on the lead program. So we've had about 300 applications, 100 of them qualified. We've tested 100 houses. We've had about 65 that come back with lead, in lead paint in the houses, and we've cleared 29 of them so far.
Okay.
And so we still need more applications, so we're engaging in marketing. That's the sign we're putting in people's yard whenever we do the abatement on their houses.
I saw that. I saw one the other day.
Yeah, Miss Altman in your neighborhood had one. Can y'all throw up that picture? All right, so here's my thoughts on what I want to do next. The house on the bottom is in the knoll, and you see the difference that was made with hers. And then the one on the top, it was built in 1924, and it had all the windows had lead paint on them, but since it was such an old structure, the Alabama Historical Commission wouldn't let us change the windows out. So it was very expensive, but the contractor took all the windows out, back to his shop, cleaned all the lead paint off them, refurbished them, and then put them up there.
Wow.
And it was very expensive, but HUD approved the cost. But the whole idea is, I'm going to take the sign, and if I come to a community meeting or something like that, I'm going to say, hey, if you've seen the sign in your neighborhood, then, one of your neighbors probably got some free windows. They definitely got all the lead taken out of their house. And it didn't cost them a thing. And the only difference between them and you is that they call 311 to find out whether or not they qualify for the program.
How about that?
So that's just,
That's a big difference.
yeah. And, another thing is that the lady on the bottom, she told 5 of her friends about the program, and all of them came to the program. She only got, she got brand new window siding and a brand new porch. The one on the top got, everything, and she took her sign down before I had a chance to take a picture.
Is
That
that
just goes to show you the difference in,
that's in the knoll?
yeah, the one on the bottom's in the knoll.
Yeah, I recognize the house.
So, and that house had fire damage and tornado damage.
Yeah.
So she's got a brand new house now. She's got a brand new roof, brand new.
Yeah,
siding.
I remember the roof and all. Yeah, that's great. She's
That's
such
Sandra
a,
Dorothy. She's one of my favorites.
she's a very sweet person and very appreciative.
Right. All right. Y'all have any questions?
Did she invite you to her cookout?
Yeah.
Okay, me too. I'll see you there. She said, I'm not going.
But just marketing efforts is, we met with, we went to Weeping Mary Baptist Church for a senior day where we had about 100 people that we handed out applications. We're doing some, the signs, and we're doing some, radio ads and things like that. And, working on getting some kind of flyer like this that maybe we can put in the water bill. It doesn't necessarily talk about lead paint or poisonous or anything like that. It's just more like, here, here's what we could do, or here's what's happening. So.
Well, it turned out with the visit, Selma and I went out there on a totally different issue a couple of years back, and then I think that led to LaPerry talking with her about the roof, I think, wasn't it? And then with you, but anyway, she lets me know quick how she appreciates everything, how people have been so kind and nice, and she's got it's made a huge difference in her house for sure.
So if y'all got people asking y'all about what's going on with this, just tell them to call 311. They'll pass it over to me, and I'll figure out whether
Absolutely.
if somebody qualifies, I'll send them an application. So.
Need to share that. I know you shared it with me and I've shared it, so that's good. Wonderful. Any questions, Mr. Councilor
No,
Wilson?
sir.
Okay, thank you, Chip.
All right, thank you.
Okay, is there anything else that needs to be brought before the Community Development Committee today? All right, is there a motion we adjourn?
So moved.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.